What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'd be better.
So hold on, brother. Let me change it over to a panel so it can be better. Okay, so if y'all don't know who this is Cooper, and anything that I say that's incorrect, just correct me. So you are the father of Matthew, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I'm Matthew's father. Yeah.
Okay, so there's an echo, sir, because your phone is sitting down. Is there a way that you can either hold your phone or prop it on something other than sitting it down, if that makes sense? Like it's a little echo. So if you could do y'all hear that echo? Is it bad or we
You hear
good?
me?
Okay, they said it's the echo. Okay, they said it's better. Okay, anyways, can you drop your cash app because people do want to support you. A lot of people in here want to support you first and foremost before we get into that. Because this man is trying to his best to get custody of Matthew, and you did say so. You're only the father of Matthew, correct?
As far as I know, I'm not gonna say I'm not the father of the twins, but I mean it could be questionable.
Oh, okay. Wow, wow, wow. And make sure you, yeah, don't have, if that's your job shirt, they're saying to take it off because Bigo is messy and she has a lot of people, sir, that she has a lot of like weirdo people that support her. And we just want to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we on your side, man. So anyway, so before we get into everything, how long have you known Angelica and when did you meet her? How did that go?
Well, first of all, how do I put my cash app up on here? I don't know how to use this thing.
Okay, so you can type it in the comments. Just say it real quick, and I'm gonna type it. What is it?
Uh, Truth, PLS,
Truth.
truth. Or you know
Mm-hmm.
what here? I type it in there.
Truth PLS. Oh shit! I think he accidentally dropped. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know he don't know how to really work this app. I've been working with him. Give it 1 second. Okay, join the queue back once you put it in the comments. Do y'all think the twins look like him? While we wait and go get y'all popcorn, go get y'all drinks. I told y'all I was coming back with a vengeance. Listen, I ain't at my goal yet. Can we get 10 crowns real quick? Cause I feel like I came to do my own big one, and we about to support this young brother. He's trying his best to do the right thing. Yes, this is Cooper. This is Angelica's baby dad. Yes. Did he put it in the comments? Do the twins look like him or no? Okay, here he go. He's right here. Did y'all get it in the comments or no? They said yeah, they got it. Okay, put it in the type it in the comments again, y'all. Keep typing in it for me so I can see it. It's Truth PLS. So is that your CA? We want to confirm. It's Truth PLS.
Yes.
Okay, he said yes. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so everybody go support him, y'all. Like I said, this man is trying. We don't really see a lot of people. A lot of black men don't get a lot of you know what I'm saying? They don't get their roses or get the right attention when they're trying to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to step up to the plate. So, okay, so let's get into some things. So, how did you meet Angelica or Muriel, and how long did you know her? Like, how did that go?
Uh, Actually, I met her at a strip club.
Oh, wow. So, could you come up? Everybody kind of wants to see you come up, if you don't mind. So, wait, she was stripping or was she just there? Just,
Like, give me 1 second. Yeah, she was.
okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I never knew she was a stripper. I thought she was just like a they said she was like tricking and stuff. But okay, I guess that go hand in hand.
I don't
So
know.
okay, so you met her at a strip club. So
Yeah, I
what
met
was
her
she
there.
doing? Like she was on the pole when you met her?
Yeah, she was dancing. Yeah, she was
Or she
dancing.
was like a bottle girl? What? I never knew Angelica was a stripper. I thought she was wow. We learn something new every day. So
Yeah.
what made you like what gave you her attention? Like what made you really want her? Or what made you make a move on her?
I think she made a move on me first. She came over to me because it wasn't, you know, it
Oh
was
shit. Okay.
the place where she was stripping. It wasn't that many people in there that night. It was real slow that night, and I left work and I went in there with a buddy because I'm not really into strip clubs, but I went in there with a friend because some of the guys that I work with, you know, married me in and they want to get out. They would always use me as an excuse to get out or to go somewhere. So we went to the strip club and that's where I met her.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so as you met her at the strip club, like how did the conversation go? What made it go past the strip club? I guess that's what we want to know.
You know what? To be honest with you, the conversation was kind of deep because we was talking about God.
What? Shut the front door. See, God works in mysterious ways, though, y'all. I believe it. So, what was the conversation like? How was y'all? How did it get to God?
You know what? I can't remember because I remember that you know we was talking and I was telling her you know I really don't like to go to strip clubs and stuff like that and you know I don't know but we was talking and we was having a conversation in some type of way we started talking about God because we wasn't really talking about having sex or getting together or anything like that. You know, we had a long conversation talking about God, and then I think I ended up giving her my number, and then it went from there.
Okay, okay. So, wow. So that gives us a little bit more intel as to, you know what I'm saying, how y'all met. See, I'm glad you came over here. And let me say this. I'm fair, Cooper, and we're all about getting the truth out. And I don't like how she did you on her platform. See, she kept muting you and was silencing you. Clearly, you have some things that she don't want you to get out. And like I said, I have a bigger platform than her, and we're going to make sure you get whatever you need to get out over here. You came to the right place. And like I said, y'all keep dropping his cash app in the comments, please. Because we want to support this man. Like I said, it's rare to see a brother, a black brother, that wants to step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? Them kids need to be with you. Your whoever, I know you said the twins are not, may not be yours or whatnot, but Matthew, the one that's confirmed, needs to be with you, period.
I'm not gonna say that they not, and I'm not gonna say that they are. Really, the reason why we signed up
Hold on, we can't hear you because the phone. I'm gonna let you finish. Hold on, y'all. We just gonna. I don't want production because this is. I don't want it to mess up. I know. Listen, production is in here, so it's your word. Listen, it's 4,000 people in here right now, Cooper. So a lot of people definitely. I told you when I was messaging you. Didn't I tell you a lot of people want to hear your story? So you came to the right place. I'm gonna be fair. So like I said, back to what we were talking about. So at this point, you had just met her, you gave her your number, and then what? Like, did y'all go on a date? Like, what happened outside of the strip club, basically?
yeah, we went on a couple dates. Yeah, uh, because our birthday was coming up, and we went out to eat once, and yeah, we went on a couple dates.
Okay,
Can
yeah, they blowing up your CA. What you
I
say?
pause for a second? I gotta take this telephone
Yes,
call.
yes. Pause. Okay, we can take.
This can go upstairs. This can go upstairs. Cashy. Oh. Nah, he just boobled on the floor. He's not getting out. We are all learning. That's positive. Did you guys look up his history? Did you guys look up his criminal history? Oh, y'all did look up Cooper Strong criminal history? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Girl, I don't care about that.
Oh,
Anyway,
all right. Well,
You could
thank
drop
you,
me.
bro. All right,
I mean,
welcome
I
back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Alpha. What you say,
sound
sir?
like sound like he hit the nail, head on the nail. I don't, yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Look, so look, she may be on to something, sir. So what you need to do, I think the first step, honestly, I know we're not on this, we're not deep into this part yet, but you definitely need to make sure you get some type of what I call Dana test, if you know what I mean, DNA, you know. But anyways, so what was the question I was asking y'all? Okay, so I was asking y'all went on a date. What led up to her getting like when did you find out she was pregnant or how did that go? Like how was that?
Well, after we had went out, I think it was like her birthday because for her birthday we got together and I took her out. We got a room, and it was after that that I found out. She called and told me that she was pregnant, and this is about the Matthew. It's not about the twins. So
Correct.
I mean, it was kind of a weird feeling because uh, when one time when we had went back to her house, that's why I made the comment that I had made. The one time when we had went out, we had went back to her house. Patrick was there, and it was just kind of weird because I don't know. She said that when she needed help, he'd come over and this and that and the other. But I just thought it was a little bit different.
So wait, Patrick was there? Like where what do you mean he was there? Like was he in the living room? Like what the hell? What he was there.
Because I had came over. Well, this is after I had found out that she was pregnant by Matt. She was pregnant, so I had came over one night to spend the night with her, and he was there, and I'm like, what the? I thought that was like really weird. So I was like, well, why is your other kid's father here? She was like, because he just whenever I need him, I call him, and he'd come, help me out with him. I was like, okay. So I mean, he was in the room with Samaya, and then we went in the other room, and I just thought that was weird because I had never seen anything like that.
He was in the room with Amaya. Oh wow. So do you know about the allegations that he was her pimp? Did you ever find that out later on or when did that come? When did that surface? Oh, you didn't know that?
Uh-uh. I know that
You
they've been together for a while. I know that they've been together for a while. She did tell me that they've been together for a while, but I mean, as far as all that stuff, I don't know nothing about that.
yeah, that's what she said that and he confirmed it. I don't know if this is certain people they get on Bigo and they could be lying for storylines, but only they probably know the truth. But allegedly he was a pimp, so it sounds like that's the reason why he was hiding out in the other room. Maybe it was. I don't know. That's just I don't know. I don't. That could be a speculation, but she claims that he was the pimp, and you can see the comments actually agreeing. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. And I'm gonna send you all of this on YouTube so you can see it. But you actually have a solid case to get your child. You know that, right? Like I don't
Yeah.
know how. Like where? How are you going about like what? Where's that going? Like the custody and all of that. How is that situation going? Basically.
So I've already filed some motions, but it just takes. I filed some motions, but I got a court date. It's not going to be until April. So
Good.
uh, it changed some of the child support that I'm paying, and also to see if I can get more parenting time because the parenting time schedule was old and outdated. It's from when he was 2 years old, and now he's 4. So those are just some of the steps that I'm taking. But when I really start fighting for custody, I'm just gonna have to find me an attorney, and that's the thing. The attorney fees is just it's ridiculous. And then
Right, and it definitely no, finish. What you say?
and then also finding the right attorney because I mean, yeah, a lot of attorneys out here, but you got a lot of people out here that's on some bullshit too. So you got to
Right.
find somebody to fight for you, and not just take your money.
And I'm pretty sure that's discouraging. That's discouraging for you. It's probably like, damn, like the court system is so against black fathers that actually try. And so that's why I was very passionate about you getting you on my platform because this is a rare situation and we want to get this out there. Like I said, it's 4.6 thousand people in here for a reason. They're on your side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get a few people up here that can probably give you more knowledge, definitely than I can because I don't have any kids. I don't know what the first step would be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure somebody in here can give you the right steps. But y'all make sure y'all send to his CA and put it in the comments. Anyway, so the next question I want to know is when did you and Angelic or Muriel, when did y'all stop messing around or when did it go wrong, I would say.
Okay, so this is interesting because like when I had Matthew, I really didn't know her, you know, and just like I told her, I said, I didn't really believe that he was my son in the beginning. Because yeah, true, we were together. I'm not gonna rule it out that I possibility I wasn't the father, but just like I said, that situation with Patrick and all that other type of stuff, it kind of made me feel weird. So just like I
Mm.
told her, I say, if we get some paternity testing and I find out he's my son, then I step up to the plate. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't ready for it. I kind of ran away a little bit with Matthew, because I'm this old guy and she was young, and I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. So, she texted me back and forth for a while. In the beginning, I was going to the his appointments and all that type of stuff. And, I don't know when she had him. I'm not gonna lie, I just fell off. So with him, when she took me to child support, I couldn't be mad. So when the DNA came back, and then I found out he was mine, and then with the pictures alone, I just didn't. I didn't want to be bothered with it, but when I started coming to get him and spending time with him, man, it was like the best thing in the world. But we didn't really have a relationship. I would just go over there and pick him up, and then I would drop him off. If she did anything like anything for him or anything, she'd call me. I would bring it to whatever. So I don't know. After so many years of keep going over there, and Patrick would be there. You know, it wasn't no ill will. It wasn't like I was cussing him out or anything like that. I was just coming to get my son.
Right.
But it was he kept coming to the door and like like lingerie.
Really?
Yeah, and I knew
Oh,
what
she
she
was
was.
doing that.
I didn't pay her no attention. But
Wow.
I don't know. I guess after so many years, she caught me on the she caught me on the night when I was weak. She really did. And the thing about it is, when she did catch me when I was weak, it wasn't just about the sex. I wanted to get to know her because we never really got the chance to know each other, you know.
Right.
And
Sure.
when I started getting to know her, I'm like, yeah, she a little fucked up, but I'm gonna still try because because I got a son by her and this and that and the other. But I don't know. I think the deeper I dug, the more it just I don't know. I just don't
Right.
know.
You realized you was too far in. It was already at this point. It was like it was already a baby. You know what I'm saying? No, I get you. I definitely feel you. And when you actually got to know her and you got above that surface of knowing her, you realize, damn. In that moment, you knew, like, shit, fuck, damn.
And I'm not gonna say that she a bad person because I mean deep down I don't really think she's a bad person. I just think that she just has some issues. Like we all have issues.
Right. Right.
That she got some issues and it just I don't know. I think she let her issues get in the way of a lot of things. I don't think she a bad person. And
Can I
if
ask you
she
this question?
go ahead.
So I want to know. She kept bringing up that y'all had some type of marriage debacle, like y'all were engaged. Was that ever true? Because it's oh,
We
so it
were,
really was.
yeah. But
Okay, so how did that go?
it's a lot of mess behind that. Shit. It is. It's a lot of mess behind that. But we was. I did tell her I was gonna marry her, but I don't know. I don't think the more and more that I stayed around and the different things that I was seeing, because she was being very controlling. The way she talked to Patrick, she was trying to talk. She talked to me the same way. So no, we ain't. No. And the difference between me and Patrick I got my own place. I got my own house. I don't have to come stay with you.
Right,
I got my own stuff.
self sufficient.
You see what I'm saying?
A real
That's
man.
right. That's the first thing she's like, well, you need to come stay in my house. I'm like, nah, I got my own house.
Hell
You
no.
know, but I think she uses that because she has that control. She's always been that person to be, to tell people what to do. I mean, how you gonna tell me what to do? I'm 20 years older than you, and not that age should make a difference, but my experience, I've experienced a lot more than you've experienced in certain ways. So I
Right.
don't know. She was very difficult, very difficult.
And can you clarify her age at the time when you were dealing with her?
This was just recently, so back
Okay.
in 21,
Okay.
2021,
So how old is she, y'all? How old would she have been? 21. How
28,
old comment? 28,
28.
27. Okay. Okay, so not that long. So okay, so where did this ever come from? Like you possibly being the twins dad? Like
Oh,
where did
because
this rumor?
when we were together, when we were together, I'm not gonna say we wasn't sleeping together. So I'm not gonna say it's not a possibility, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's a possibility that somebody else could be the twins' dad too, because there was another guy involved.
Hmm. There was another guy. Damn. Oh my God. Do you know the guy that was involved?
I met him. I mean, he go to her church. He go to that. He one of those Hebrew Israelite guys. So, cause
That's where
see,
she gets the Israelite stuff
yeah,
from,
cause
huh? Oh, not from some dick. Oh, jeez.
she just was on the different side where they did all that religious stuff. The walk, yeah,
So
that's what
that's
she.
where she gets it from. See, you're giving us more clarity. See, so she got it from that. We thinking because she was just a Jehovah Witness. So she keeps jumping from religions and wow. I'm really, 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 really shocked by that. So, so in that situation, did y'all was y'all relationship was it a little toxic or what caused it to be the what caused your relationship to end, your engagement to end? What made it end, I
Made
guess.
it. I mean, it was toxic. She was. I mean, she had to go every time I came. She had to go through my phone. She was calling me 10 and 15 times a day, questioning me what I was doing. She was accusing me of talking to women. Man, sometimes I work 10, 12 hours a day. And what I do, I'm in the IT field. I don't have time to talk to nobody. I'm busy, especially when you're dealing with computers and stuff. So I don't,
But
she was like on my head. I had to, she went through my Facebook page, started deleting all my friends. She was deleting people that went to my church. If she felt that it was somebody I was talking to, she was trying to get rid of them.
wow,
And I'm too grown for all
very
that.
tough. That's
Go through your phone. I'm not trying to see, hey, if I got to go through your phone, then I don't need to be with you. I need to, it needs to be rethought about, where we gonna go.
okay. So my next question, sir, it's been speculations. She's had this story about you that you're a bisexual man and you tend to dibble and dabble on the other side. What do you have to say to that? Can you set the record straight for us? 5,000 people right now.
I'm not bisexual. I'm not gay. None of that stuff. All that stuff is a lie. And then I think it was one thing that she put up where she said she went to a family thing and somebody at my family, nah, somebody in my family told her I was gay. Nah.
Right. So that's all some bullshit. I figured. She lost so damn much.
Girlfriend.
Wow.
I love women. Ask Angelica So.
No, I believe you. So what about were there any abuse in your relationship
My relationship,
with her? Yes, your relationship with her. Were you abusive or anything?
I haven't been abusive with her. She's more, she's the type of person that tries to say very hurtful and very evil things at you to try to get a reaction out of you. And the time when she did have me put in jail for domestic violence, I was at her house. She wanted to fight. So I got in the car and I went home. And this was about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So she puts my son in the car and drives over to the house. And she comes and she's bamming on the door. And the biggest mistake I made was opening up the door. Should have never opened up the door.
What?
So she came in there, she was fighting and tussling and all that. And then she called the police and told them I choked her out. Then I spent 3 days in jail.
Damn. So she got you locked up.
But you know what? Even though I did go to jail, uh, she did, and eventually she ended up not pressing charges. But the inconvenience that she put me through, and that should have been a red flag right there. I should have left her alone.
Right. And you know what? And we tend to ignore red flags at times. So that's just being human. You know what I'm saying? We all have fell short and we all have ignored red signs. You know what I'm saying? So, but my next question for you is do you actually know anything about the kids actually touching on themselves, like they touch on each other? I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of had an inkling of an idea of it because I've been watching these videos, so um, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna really touch on that because that's a pretty sensitive
Yeah,
subject, and I don't know
it
where it's
definitely
coming.
is. It definitely is.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's definitely not coming from me, but you know,
Oh, we definitely know that. We know it's in that household for sure. We definitely, you know what I'm saying, and it's a often It's something that goes on often, and I can leave it at that. You don't have to dig deep, but I definitely wanted you to know if you didn't know that. I feel like now with the evidence that you have and everything that you have, there has to be a way. I know the system is fucked up. I don't really know, like I said, how this works, but there has to be a way you can get this expedited. And if Matthew is yours, whenever you do a DNA test or whatnot, you can actually do a court order one. You need to get that your child. Safety is first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, just like I said, I
So,
know it was mine. We haven't. There's been no DNA done for the twin. So
oh, okay, okay.
there's been no
So
DNA.
that's what you need done. Okay, I got you.
She wanted to sign the birth certificate. Well, I mean, I don't think that would have been a wise idea.
Right.
That's here.
No, definitely, definitely. So what's the history on her family? Like, did you ever meet her family? Like, how was that encounter? Like, her mom, her grandma's, people like that.
I met her. I met her grandmother, and I met her. I never met like any of her siblings. Told me about them, but I never met any of them.
Okay. And how was your encounter with the family?
I never. It was cordial. It never, it wasn't no fussing or fighting or anything like that. It was always cordial.
Okay. So were you the baby father that she was talking about she would have to meet at the police station?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. She labeled you as a bad guy, really, like honestly, on this app. Like, and you seem like a honest. You seem way different. You know what I'm saying from what she told us. So
yeah,
that's really what's gagging me. You seem really cool and laid back. Or you don't seem like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you
yeah,
could be some a different person behind closed doors, but from right now, your temperament seems pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, I just think that she's upset because I didn't want to get married to her. I think that I don't know. I think maybe she felt
Oh,
turned off. So.
wow. So like, how did that conversation go? Like when you called it off, the engagement. Like, did you just say fuck it and just left without letting her know, or
I mean, it just got
what
to
caused
it,
her to be so bitter?
it got to the point where I just had to. I mean, get up and just leave. I couldn't. I mean, the cutting of the clothes to the. I mean, it was just too much. It was too much, and I just had to be real with myself. I mean, it don't make no sense to keep sitting around here fighting and all this other type of stuff and arguing. It don't. That's not. Get nowhere with that.
So where were her kids when she went to the crazy house? Did you know she was in a crazy house at a certain point? The
What
psych
I didn't.
ward or whatever?
You know what? I did not find out that she was messed up like that until I was at the house one day and I happened to come up on some of the medication that she had.
Oh, not you found them. Man, wait, what? Do you recall the medication it was?
I don't recall it, but I was like, it made me question some things. And then I think maybe one time Patrick had said, I don't know if they had got into it one time, but I remember he had said something about she was crazy or something like that, or that she was in the crazy house. So, you know, yeah, I didn't know. I had
So
no
wait,
idea.
so wait, when y'all were engaged, Patrick was actually still there, or he was ever around? Like he was actually.
He wouldn't come around all the time, but
Oh,
he would
okay.
he would come to the house. He would. And then, those kids that
Well,
had a bad thing of leaving the door open and he would just walk in there.
oh my goodness. So as a man, you never checked that, or you just kept it cool. You was just like, okay.
I mean, a lot of times when he did it, I wasn't there. And the one time he did do it when I was there, he came in and then he walked right back out the door. So I mean,
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't beat nobody up or hit nobody across the head, but she had pretty much banned them from the house because I guess their situation had got pretty toxic. You know, and just like I'm saying, I'm just reflecting off of what was told me. I can't go off. I wasn't there. I could just go off of what I was told.
Right. Do you regret dealing with her now that you see everything that's going on?
You know what? I don't have any regrets because everything in life is a learning lesson.
Right.
I don't have regrets. I mean, did I gain something out of it? Yeah, I gained some knowledge. So now I don't regret anything.
You live and you learn, brother.
I
Shit.
because
You live and you learn.
I'm still learning.
Amen. Me too. So, okay, so I'm gonna actually add some people up because I know a lot of people been waiting to ask you some questions. And y'all, again, can y'all make sure y'all support this brother, y'all? And please, 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 the support is going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? His CA is Truth, please, and that's Truth PLS. TRUTHPLS, y'all. And this will go to helping him get custody, do what he needs to do to get his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Things like this can be costly. So we want to support this brother. He's actually doing what he needs to do. Most men won't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to shed light on that. And I don't care any of demonic souls in here, Angelica fans in here that are upset at me. I don't give a fuck. I got my own supporters. They gonna run me up regardless. Y'all season my pockets, y'all. Let's give me the 2 or 3K. And y'all make
And
sure y'all
hey,
help me cash that up. What you say,
Hi,
brother?
Cooper.
let me say something real
Hold
quick.
on, Candy baby. What's up,
That's
Cooper?
in there, her friends that's talking that bullshit. They gave her a free lawyer. She didn't have to pay for a lawyer. When she dropped them kids off on
Mm,
my, they gave her ass a lawyer. CPS gave her a lawyer. Then on top of it, not only did they give her a lawyer, I had to give the
wow.
twins back after keeping them for 2 weeks. And then after keeping my son and going to court, they made me turn my son back over to her. And they waived all her
What?
fees. Go to court, I gotta pay filing fees, I gotta pay motion fees and everything. Ain't nothing waived for me. So talk y'all shit.
Damn.
We all know the
You see how
system
they
is
do?
not
You see
for
how they
our
do the
brothers.
system to the men, to the brothers that actually step up to the plate. Candy, you see this? You see
Yes.
how they against him? Fuck
I mean,
up.
that's how it
Go
is.
ahead.
A woman, she doesn't have to get educated, ever have a job. She doesn't have to be fit to take care of kids, but they're going to do everything to make sure that woman can take care of them kids. Free housing, free food, everything. A father, he got to show he got A, B, C, and D. You got to make 10 times the income. Like, it's a fucking mess. So I stand with you, brother. I had a question. So the 3 days, you remember when y'all had the domestic violence situation and she actually went to jail and you had
Yeah,
the children? For those
yeah.
3 days. Was Patrick around? And also, how were the children? Did they respect you? Were they disrespectful? Were they wild? Were they the same way with you that they are with her? I guess what I'm asking.
See, the thing about it is, when you're dealing with children, you got to know how to deal with them. Uh, Patrick wasn't around because he wasn't allowed to the house, but hey, I cooked dinner for him when they got out of school. Dinner was there for him.
Hmm.
The clean. I didn't just tell them to clean up. I worked with them. I cleaned up with them. I showed them how to keep it clean. I made sure everybody
Right,
had a bath.
right.
I have no problem with them kids.
I get that idea that they would be okay if they had better guidance and better supervision.
And that's what
So,
I keep telling
okay.
her. Have some structure in here. You don't have no structure.
Right.
Amen.
And it's my last question. When Matthew comes and see you, what does he say about Patrick? How does Matthew feel about Patrick? We hear little things that Matthew says in the background, but does he ever express to you?
No, because you know what? I question him. I really do. Because I've
Hmm.
been seeing, especially when I seen the one where he took that lighter to my son. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah, I
to
know
tell
you
that.
was pissed.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I know you was pissed.
And I had to tell him, dude. if I ever hear you put your hands on my son, man, really?
Yeah.
But I question him. He say he ain't never touched him. He keeps saying it,
Yeah.
and I keep asking him. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
And you know he'll tell you. Because one thing about Matthew is he gonna let you know. So,
Oh
but I
yeah,
appreciate you for
he
answering my
will.
question. And thank you for having me, Charlie.
Thank you,
I
Candy.
wish you
You
the
had a
best, brother.
great question. Great question. Okay, my question before I add the next person, I want to know, and this is serious. People gonna key when I ask this. They gonna laugh when I ask this, but this is a serious question. But did Angelique wash her ass when she was with you? Did Muriel wash her ass when she was with
Yeah, yeah, she
you?
was
She's
there.
actually clean.
I don't- Hey, I can't be around nobody that's funky. I'm sorry. So
What? I'm shocked because she don't. You know, she got two bath days now. She only bathes 2 days out the week.
um,
Hi,
That's why I
Charlie.
asked
Hi,
you.
Albert.
Like I'm dead. Hey, love. What's your question?
I wanted to ask if he knew that, or if he was involved, like with CPS, why she's going through this right now, because they could actually help you get custody of your kids if that what you were seeking.
what? They were supposed to help me, but they helped her. They didn't help me at all.
Hmm. Well, they have to come to you first before they actually take her kids, right? And they
And
can't just go in the
that's the thing.
system.
Right. That's the thing because I don't have custody of my son, but I got legal rights to my son, which is in the court order. So, like I said, I didn't know when I seen this on here and I went to get my son, she didn't tell me. So I called CPS and I'm like, what's going on? And they telling me, well, we don't have to call you. I say, yes, you do. I have a
Yes,
court
they
order
do.
that gives legal rights to my son. You do have to
Right.
call me.
And have you talked to a supervisor there? Because they might be able to get.
It's the
I
weekend.
think you
So
should. Yeah.
this is and I ain't gonna hear from nobody until Monday, but first thing in the morning, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on the
Okay, and one more question. Does Angelique use hard drugs besides marijuana? Does she use any other illegal substances that you know
somebody
Good
of?
question.
somebody else was asking me. I'm not sure. Not that I know of, but
Okay.
somebody else.
That's what
Well, you know she's popping Adderall. Which of her child is on Adderall? Which one, y'all? Which one? I don't know which one. Which one? She's using one of her son's pills for Adderall. It's Jeremiah. Yep,
Well,
she
she
pops his Adderall, so that's why she asked.
Okay, well thank
like
you, Albert. Thank you,
Mm.
Charlie. I wish you the best of luck, Albert. I hope you get your son and your kids, your twins.
yeah.
We're on, like I said, we on your side. What's up, Sheena?
Hey,
St.
Mr. Apple.
Louis in the
Hey,
house.
Charlie.
What's up,
Hey,
baby?
y'all. Um, how do you feel when you watch some of those videos? Like, do you get emotional? Because your son is in a lot of those videos.
Yeah, I get, I get real emotional, I'm not gonna say I haven't cried about it. The fact that I just can't do anything, you know, and ever since I go to the police station to get them, now it's like I'm under the microscope because it's like they watching me. I can't even call her phone. I have to talk to her through an app.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Oh wow.
and that's a whole nother story. She
Oh,
went in there saying that I was abusive and we was in this ongoing relationship and how abusive I was, and they didn't look for any proof. They just took her word for it. Like
Well, can you take any of those videos to CPS? Would that help if you just gather all them videos up?
that's what that's what I'm gonna try to do, and show
Oh,
some of these people some of these things. But I think you have to get to the right person.
yes,
well, I'm going to be praying for you, and I'm sorry
definitely.
you
You need
got
to
to go.
talk to some manager or something.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheena. Yes, you definitely need a lawyer. I feel like you definitely need a lawyer, and your lawyer would definitely, if you get that right lawyer, I feel like would definitely know how to work it. You know what I'm saying? Work the system for you and do what you need, because that's what a lawyer's purpose is to speak for you, represent for you. So, let me play one of these clips. Honestly, I want to play this one clip and see how do you feel about this. And I'm gonna just really play the audio. It's really nothing to kind of show. Let me play this real quick. Hold on. And I'm gonna add the next person up, y'all. Hang tight. Okay, so I want you to actually hear this and see how do you feel about this. Okay, so for the people that don't know, I'm sorry, y'all. That is very triggering, and I'm the one I posted that on my IG, and it's currently going viral. So go on that IG, make sure y'all tag everybody y'all can, get the word out. The word is already out, and she's under a lot of fire for that. No shade, but I want to know since you're here, I want to know how did you feel when if you haven't seen it, and what was going through your mind?
I just think that it was just very disturbing, you know, because I just think it's very disturbing. You know, I don't know what the point was or what they was trying to prove. I don't know. You know, I understand. You know, she can be a little bit disrespectful, but she is. She do talk back. You know, but I mean, it's a certain way you do things. You know, I guess when you trying to chastise people, you have to check your anger first before you know go into it. So, but it was very disturbing for me to see that.
Does that make you feel like he could be possibly disciplining your child like that, or should I say abusing your child like that? Because that wasn't a typical ass whooping.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it make me think about it a lot because, especially just like I said, when I seen the lighter that went to my son's groin, it really made me think about it. So it's just kind of hard.
And yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like that was Matthew. Yeah, when he did the lighter, that was crazy, man. And CPS didn't do anything about like that's horrible. I know you as a father, like, was you livid? I know you had to be livid. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I mean, yeah, I was upset because Samaya's a really good kid because a lot is on her. You know, she's always the one that watches the rest of the children, and it's a lot
Yes.
on her.
And essentially, she's kind of like a baby father. She's doing a lot of the other duties. You know what I'm saying? She's doing more than the mother.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're right.
You know?
And you know, I commend her, but you know, I hate to see her go through that. I really do.
Yes. Yes.
It was something I could do,
Yes, sir.
you know. But
And we're here to assist by any means, y'all. Get up in the queue if y'all have any advice y'all can give this brother, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anything that y'all feel like I haven't, you know what I'm saying, covered. It's certain things that I'm ignorant on, lack of knowledge in because I don't have kids, but I really want to utilize my platform for the right reason. And I want to get you the proper assistance. And I know my people are already running your CA up. They're already running your Cash App up. So y'all keep running it up if you can. Support this brother. I'm adding the next person up. What's up, Slaughter? What do you have to say? You have any questions?
Yeah, I want to give him a little bit of light. You know, I'm from Florida, Will Mother State, and I'm gonna tell you one of your best ways on getting custody of your son, because I know here in Florida they do have father lawyers. That's something that you need to look into. See what lawyers represent fathers. Sometimes you could get pro bonos. Secondly, I'm gonna inbox you some information because honestly, you have proof of her being an unfit mother. You know, and child exploitation is something that you really have to push for the courts to really take you serious. You know, she's using her kids to exploit for her own gain. But I'm gonna inbox you my number. Any questions, any help that you need, I'm gonna try to guide you the best to my knowledge. I know the packets is expensive because they're like sometimes 50 cents a page, you know. But if I can help you, I'm gonna help you, brother. Cause I want to see them kids safe.
I appreciate
Thank
that. I
you,
really.
Charlie.
Yes, I told you, brother, we here to support you, man. I got a lot of people. I have a huge platform. I'm gonna extend my platform to do whatever we can do. Angelica thinks she could take you down and spread whatever narrative she want to spread. That shit stops now. After we saw the shit that she allowed in her household, them kids do not belong over there. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, you can at least get your child. You know what I'm saying? And figure out if you are the father of those twins. That would be the next step. But what's up, Sister Queen of Hearts?
Hey, brother. Hey, Albert. Okay, the first question I wanted to ask was she like this before you got her pregnant? Like, did you see the red flags before you went in her raw? Or did she just get weird and crazy after you already had, like, been fucking her?
You know what? I think it gradually. I see some red flags. I think it just gradually. And then the whole thing of it is at one point she had she was pitting me against another man.
Okay.
So when it got to the point where she was pitting me against another man, yeah, I was she had me blind. I mean, I ain't gonna tell no story.
So do you have so what do you have? You just have visitation to your son?
Yeah,
If
I
I
get to
was
see.
you, if I was you, I would get my son for the weekend and I would refuse to return him. And when the police came to my house, I'll show them all them videos of my baby being held to a lighter, of him telling about his sister trying to molest him. I will be showing all them videos and being like, this is the exact reason my baby not going back over there. And if you try to make me take him back over there, then take me to jail because I'm willing to do whatever to keep my son. But whatever you do, don't give up. Get your baby.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that may not, sister, thank you for the advice, but that may not be the best advice because again, y'all got to remember the system does not, the system is already against us as a whole. Imagine a black brother. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure you follow the right protocols so that you can. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want nothing else to be held against you. You feel me? I know I don't know too much, but I feel like I don't want nothing to be held against you because they already looking at you like, you know what I mean? Just as a black man, they don't fuck with us. What's up, Big Mo? You got any questions? Anything you want to say? Number two. Hello. Okay, you getting dropped. Y'all join this queue and be ready. This is an informative live. Y'all run me up? Let's give me the 2K. And can y'all run his
Hey
CA up?
Charlie.
What's up, Taylor?
Hey Charlie. Hey Albert. I just want to ask it seems like she has this real hate towards her daughter. Like did you ever notice that? It seems like she gets it the worst. She's like the house slave, she's getting beat on. The sons don't look like they're getting beat on and stuff like that. Like she has
So
like this animosity towards her. Did you notice that when y'all were dating?
you know, not really, because I mean, her daughter can be kind of lazy, but I thought that it was a lot on top of her because them boys can be something else. You don't tell no story about that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I never, I don't know. I never. Maybe I just wasn't looking for it, but I never saw. I never saw. I thought a lot of times, you know, try to be encouraging to her daughter. I mean, with the exception of her making her watch all them kids, but she take her get her hair done, get her nails done, stuff like that, make her feel good about herself. But
Mm.
I never really, I never saw her like just down her and put her down. You know what I'm saying? Now the stuff that I'm seeing now is a little different because she wasn't. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? She she would get on her, but I can't say never
Do
really
you
seen.
feel like your son would be his upbringing would be different around if he was raised with you solely? If you had custody of him completely?
Yeah, well, I know it would be. It would definitely be. I think it would be. I could put a little bit more structure in his life. You know, I wouldn't
Right.
keep him from the town, but I think I could put a little bit more structure in his life. And
Yes.
to be honest, I think it could work for her. But the thing about it is I don't think she was ever taught structure. So if
Mm-mm.
she had
Cause her
no
mama.
education in that structure thing, because I could tell y'all some stuff. I could tell y'all some stuff.
Shit, tell it. We want to hear. We want to know.
Because I ain't trying to
What's
rag
the
nobody.
story? No,
Even,
she dragged you. Say it.
even if she wash clothes, man. I ain't never seen nobody wash clothes like. Man, you measure the detergent, right? It don't take much to wash
Mhm.
clothes. You measure the detergent. Just don't pour it in there. Just don't, you got to separate the clothes. You just don't throw everything in there. That's not how you wash. And I
Oh
was
my
telling her that,
God.
but it is what it is.
So you said she was very clean when she was with you. That's very hard to believe because she's not clean.
Uh, it was iffy. It was iffy. We 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 tried our best to keep the room clean, but just like I say, the kids is between the kids and all them damn dogs. Mm-mm. And that
Did
was
you
the
ever smell a scent from her though? Have you ever like went on them days where y'all was just chilling around the house?
no. You know what? And this is getting kind of personable, but that's what she was saying about me. She was like, "You the first person I ever been with that like it's like when I'm with the other guys, it's like." I was like, "That's what she told me." I don't know. Maybe who
Damn.
she not
Red
appreciate.
red rum. Oh, do you know all the sons they bathe together? How do you feel about that? All the sons, including yours.
Say that again.
You know all the sons bathe together. They take baths together. You know that, right?
When they started doing that.
She said they like to play around and it fucks up the heat with the water, so she likes to conserve the heat or some crazy shit.
When I was there, they would take everybody took a bath by themselves or a shower by themselves. I
For
don't know what is
real?
all. Yeah, no, they wasn't.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, sir. And you know they have a bath day. Like I told you. I think what's the bath day comments? Is it Thursday? I forgot. But I'm gonna ask somebody. Hold on. It's a lot of people in this queue. They got a lot of questions for you.
Um, hey, I just want to say I do believe you on the fact that with her smell or whatever cuz one day the son was like, "It stinks, mommy. It stinks." And the son always be giving it up. Kids, they read you, bitch. If your hair look a mess, they gonna say, your wig lifting. So yeah, and I just why don't you go to CPS? Like why don't you try to go through the system? Because obviously it's not a realistic way just to keep your kid and have the cops called. That's not smart. You're a black man. Let's use common sense here, y'all.
I
Like
just like
why don't you try to work on some type of visitation where you have the weekend or something like that?
I already have visitation, and that's the thing. I'm supposed to have him every other weekend, but that even depends on her because it's after I took him back on November the 1st. I didn't see my son until December the 2nd.
Okay, yeah, but she said that the kids also meet a social worker. So are you involved with that or no?
I don't know. She ain't told me nothing about none of that stuff,
Ooh, oh
and I don't think
wow.
Oh,
that's what
wow.
Cause on the
For
live,
real?
she even told CPS that she meets with a social worker every month.
nothing about that. And CPS ain't they ain't called me. They ain't informed me about anything because if it's dealing with my son, I need to know. But tomorrow it's gonna get. I'm gonna call down there because I still have him. I haven't taken him back. I still got him. I was supposed to take him back today, but I told her, I said, don't make no sense. You don't have no heat on. I said, I drop him off at school in the morning, but what sense would make to bring him back there?
Okay, number two, okay, so I have a question. So there is this lady on this app that is going around from room to room to room or from host to host to host saying that you two are together, that she is helping you with Matthew, that you all are trying to get a lawyer. So is this woman like really, are you guys
Oh.
dating?
Yes,
Okay, so
Mm.
this woman is real.
yes.
Okay. All right. So did you know she was doing that?
What?
Like on the app, like just kind of like
No,
going.
she's the one that's been helping me out. Yeah, she's the one that's been helping me out, connecting me, and all this different type of stuff. Yeah, she's been helping me out.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, it's nothing negative. It's nothing, nah, it's nothing like that. This person has been genuinely helping me out, trying to keep me schooled on how the app is and everything like that. So yeah, they've genuinely been a tremendous help to me.
She wanted to start. If he wanted custody, he would be persistent. Stop trying to. Nobody's forcing him to step up. This man just said, didn't you say you're trying? You know what I'm saying? It's a process here. Explain to these people. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Reiterate. You
Yeah,
have been.
yeah, because I do have motions out, but just like I said, my court date is not until April. So the stuff that I'm already taking care of now, I won't be able to address that to a judge until I get in front of the judge in April because it is a process.
And we need to figure out how to expedite this because with what's going on, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
the only other way, because but then if I'm dealing with custody stuff, I have to get a lawyer, and then you'll file an emergency
Right.
motion for them to kick it up. But if I go in there without a lawyer, all they're gonna do is give them right back to her because they did that to me the last time. I didn't have a lawyer when I went in November. So since I didn't have a lawyer, they wasn't trying to hear. I had text messages and everything. They weren't trying to hear nothing I was saying. And it was an election year.
I
Right,
got.
right.
You don't think you could go through like the news station, like put it out on the news, and let your voice be heard?
I might think about that. I
Yeah.
never.
And the kids been in there with no heat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They've been in there just that's crazy. Like I wonder, like when did you find out? Did you just find this out that they had no heat and stuff like that? Matthew was in there all cold.
yeah. I just found
Crazy.
found this out after they came here with me because I didn't know they didn't have any heat in there. I know they had some issues where where she kept calling him to light the furnace. I know I've seen a couple of those videos, but I didn't know her heat was actually it wasn't working. I didn't know that.
Yeah, them kids was cold in there. She be wearing coats in her house, like talking about she the Cardi B of Vigo. Girl, Cardi B don't be in her house cold with her kids being cold. Like, but that's almost like she really got a mental disorder. Something is really fucked up with her, sir, because she feel like she got a reality show. I'm like, girl, what the bitch? You just got a little bit of clout on Bigo, and you think you something. Like, chill out. We all like, I've been doing this now for almost 3 years, like, and I don't think like calm. And you notice now that her kids are temporarily gone. I don't know if you know that they're temporarily gone and stuff like that. That house is quiet. Her content is gone. She don't have content without them kids. Unfortunately, she sacrifices her
The sea or the ocean that don't have fins or scales. So for an example, a catfish has um they have fins, but catfish don't have scales. Yes, we do must come back. Like catfish don't have no scales, so we can't eat that. And catfish was made for to clean.
Like a deep end, and they had it on both ends. Because I'm
What?
assuming she must have took them to the hospital.
Damn. Can y'all hear
But
me?
yeah,
Okay, there we go. Wow. I'm done. Okay, did you ever notice that she had a mental, oh, well, you already answered this, but somebody sent this. They said, did you ever notice if she had any mental illness before he slept with her? No. So the answer to that is no, he really didn't find out until he started seeing the medication or something like that, right, sir?
some medication that she had in the kitchen that I found.
Something about the medicine. Okay. Y'all can send.
Another thing, the underwear they be having them put that
What's up?
on during the time they got to get inspection. So when a person come in and check their whole body, that's the stuff that make them change into while they doing the inspection.
Oh, so you think they took his underwear
That
from?
that's why he had that on. But she could have put on some regular clothes by the time he got to you though, and put
You,
gave him some extra drawers or something.
yeah.
But that's what they got to check their body head to toe for bruises, marks, all that. So that's why they had that underwear.
Do you think they? You think they kept his underwear?
No, she's supposed to put. She's supposed to let him put on his clothes back on afterwards.
Oh,
So
yeah.
to let him keep that on, he must have didn't have no underwear on when he went.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm
That
saying? So that's the only way that she can make him keep that on. He didn't have no underwear on when he went.
and that's crazy. Why would you take a kid to an inspection with no underwear on? What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I know Wayne County process is a slow ass process because I ended up moving from Wayne County to Macomb just to even have my
I
child
wish I.
support case get pushed through faster.
I wish I was
So
in Macomb County.
you said you were?
I wish I was.
Oh,
Shoot.
okay. So I about to say then you can file out there too, and that'll make the process go faster.
And that's the thing. Like even the situation with the twins, she keep talking about a paternity test. She doesn't want to go to child support.
Well, you can do all that on your own. You can file against her. That's another
That's right.
thing. Like for me in Michigan, they make it hard for y'all to get y'all children from women. It's very hard to take children from women. That's bottom line. They try to make it like men all bad, but
Yeah.
y'all have the same rights that we do. So them right, I'm knowing this because the stuff I went through with my family and my ex and whatever. You can file on your own behalf. You do have the same rights that we have. You just got to go down there and do it. Half of the stuff is online if you can't reach them. You know. I'm sorry
I
you're going
did.
through this too.
I was asking. I was inquiring about the twins, but when I went to inquire about them, they said my name wasn't on the case.
Uh-uh. But definitely fight. Don't
Wow.
give up. You got our support. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Thank you, Charlie, for talking to him too.
Oh, no problem, baby. You know I'm gonna get down to the root of everything. Y'all know I'm for the people. This is for the people, by the people. Welcome to Charlie with the T, y'all. This is an interview or a conversation with one of Angelica's, aka Muriel, aka she calls herself the Cardi B of Bigo, baby father. So what I want to know, sir, this question was sent in from one of the angels. Do you feel like Angelica manipulates the children?
I mean, I think she is on. I think she manipulates the children. I think she uses the children, for her lives and everything. I mean, when she say manipulate, what do you mean? What does she mean? You know,
Like, what is it called, y'all? When say like if CPS was to come over, she'll be like, hey Samaya, I'm gonna go get your nails done tomorrow if you say this, or you know what I'm saying? Do coaching,
okay.
coach.
You know what? I think she do coach them. Yeah, I think she do coach them because even my little boy is so. Sometimes it's kind of got to keep going over and over again to get certain things out of it. So I think she do coach them. Yeah, I think she do coaching.
Okay, okay, right, right. So, have you ever felt like, because I don't know if you heard the conversation, Samaya was like really, really like talking to her mom, and she was really sad. She was like, "Mother, I feel very uncomfortable when anytime Patrick comes over. I feel like she barricaded herself in her room, locked herself in the room all day. She said that was her safe place. She said it's the reason why she feels uncomfortable around Patrick. Do you feel like, because now there's speculations, allegedly, people are wondering, have Patrick touched on the kids? Like, there's a reason why that girl feels uncomfortable around Patrick. So, do you feel like there could be a chance? Has that ever went through your mind?
Well, just like I said, when I came around, uh, they didn't really want him around. He was banned from the house. You know, he would still come over there. So, I never had the thought that he was touching the kids or anything like that. Um, I just thought that they was really afraid because he was so abusive to the mother. I thought that and that was really what was reflected out of all of them. They said that he was abusive to her. They didn't want him back there, and he just didn't feel comfortable with him being around. I mean, with the exception of one of the little boys, like Israel, but the other three just didn't count him. But I never got the that it was like I never thought it was sexual. I never.
Right. I hope not. But okay. So another thing, um, the CPS worker, her name is Miss Harvey. So I feel like that would be a good step to reach out to her, and you need to state that you are the father. I don't know if you've been in contact with that's the caseworker. So I don't know if that would make a difference, but at least try that first,
Yeah,
or
yeah. At
her
least
supervisor.
if I know her name, that's at least a first step. Because just like I said, I did call them this weekend, but on the weekend they're closed, and then they don't. They only have the hotline, so they're not gonna give you any information. Just like I told the lady, I am Matthew's father, and I'm entitled to this information. So she said she would email her, but I'm pretty sure she's not gonna call me until tomorrow.
Yeah, until business hours. Yeah. I know that's upsetting. It's like, damn. Okay, so at least that's tomorrow, though. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. It's coming, so you just gotta stick it out. Um. So okay, so how does Matthew act around you though? Does he lash out around you, or does he act the same way around you? Like, how does that interaction go?
He pretty much still the same. He's not lashing out or anything. He just because he's still Matthew. It might be a little different at her house because just like when she was always asking me, well, do he wake up in the middle of screaming and hollering? I'm like, nah. Matthew come over here and Matthew go to bed. He be asleep by about 10, 11 o'clock, and he don't get up till 11, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's Matthew. He gonna get his 8 hours of sleep. I mean, other than that, he's just a normal kid. Running around, jumping, playing, always telling the business.
Well, okay. So okay, another question. This is one important question that I didn't ask you. Did you see the Steve Wilkos show with her?
She told me about that. She did that. I never saw the episode. I still haven't looked at that video. She did tell me about that. And I think that was the guy who she was dating before I met her, right before I met her.
Yeah, and she lied on that man, right? Did you know that?
I got to look at that video because what she told me about him and what I'm hearing what other people saying, because she was saying he was stalking her.
No, she was. He wasn't. She was actually claiming she was playing. You actually gotta watch that show. You gotta watch that episode. It's a mess, but he was actually the innocent one. She lied on him and was saying all type of stuff, saying how potentially could have messed with her son and all type of sick shit.
Wow, no, I never, nah, that wasn't never conveyed to me.
Yes, sir. Well, now you know not to.
Entirely different.
You can't believe her. You gotta fact check that, sir. You gotta watch that.
Wow.
Yeah, she lied on that man. I've been trying to get in contact with him because she still be lying on him, and I just feel like it's not fair how she talks about y'all. She made it seem like you just this big down bad person that abused her, and you seem way different. You know what I'm saying? Talking to you, I'm just really shocked. You know what I mean? Talking to you, you
Hey
seem like
Charlie.
what's up, Miss Carter? What's your question?
Hey Charlie.
Oh,
Really quick. So is
pick up
Matthew
your
there with? Huh?
pick up your phone, baby. It's echoing.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Mhm.
Is that better?
Go ahead. Mhm.
Okay. Is Matthew there with you now?
Nah, actually, he's with my sister. He was supposed
Oh, okay. Because I
Okay.
was gonna say it is really quiet. Okay. And then the other
Yeah.
thing with Detroit and the Chicago area, our temperatures are gonna be below zero this week. You should be able to go file an emergency custody, temporary emergency custody due to the conditions in the home.
I mean, just like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try it, but I think it would be easier if I had a lawyer. Because when you don't have a lawyer, that's weird. Because when she had put on the court,
Oh,
I went
sister.
to file emergency custody for my son. But since I didn't have a lawyer, he had a lawyer. They everything they were saying was pertinent. I mean, the magistrate was getting nasty with me. Everything I had, he was
Mm,
like he didn't. Even when I was telling him about when she was pregnant and I kept my son for 2 months, and paid for babysitting and everything, and he was like, "Well, that's what you're supposed to do." I said, "Oh, okay." So it is what it is. But I agree. I probably should try to find emergency motion to get him back.
yeah,
But
definitely try that. And if you can kind of pick up your phone, it's always gonna be a little echo. If you don't have like a ring light or something to hold it, it may be an echo. So that it's
it goes
probably
from the
you a little bit that got the
okay.
feedback.
That better?
Hell yeah, that's a lot better. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's up, sister?
Hey,
Sis?
brother. Hey, angels. Hello, Mr. Albert.
How you
I
doing?
got a question for you.
Go ahead.
After you got the custody results back for Matthew, do you
Mhm.
pay her child support as well?
Yes.
So the twins are yours also?
I'm not sure because parentage was never set. Because when she had the twins, I didn't sign the birth certificate, and we haven't had a DNA test.
But you was intimate with her around the time that the twins were born.
Yes, I was, along with another guy that she was dealing with at the same time too.
Oh wow. Okay, so you definitely need to utilize your father rights. That shit is real big in the Midwest. And you seem like a stand-up guy, but it's more like you're a little absent where you don't know what's going on, being
He
on the
gets his
outside
son
looking
every
in.
2 weeks. According to the court, he's working on getting full custody. What you want the brother to do? That he don't know if the twins are his. Why would he take care of some kids that he don't know is his?
Girl, I'm not even
Jesus,
talking
30.
about that. And I don't even know why you addressing me because I'm talking to
It's
this
like
man.
y'all
I was
don't
about to say
listen.
something completely different. No, you need to listen because what you're not about to do is get your punk ass up here and talk to me like I'm a bottom
Have you
ass
ever
bitch.
met
That's
Gerard,
what
the other
I don't care
so-called baby
what you're
father?
saying. You just cut me
All right,
completely the
calm
fuck
down,
off
sister.
and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. That's
Calm
what you
down,
not
sister.
about to do, ma'am. And
Okay,
this
calm
my
Okay,
down.
y'all,
brother's
y'all.
fucking room. So you need to be
Stop, stop, stop,
real
stop, stop. Y'all
smooth.
stop. Please,
You know
please,
what? I
please.
could kick
Candy,
your
Candy,
ass
please.
out, but I'm not. I'm gonna let your little
Candy, Candy,
18,000
please.
diamonds that you
Sis,
threw through this motherfucking app speak the volumes that you're trying to speak.
sister,
As I was
Candy, y'all,
saying
y'all.
before I was rudely
Y'all,
interrupted,
Right. It's a bigger issue at hand, y'all. I love you, Candy, but don't interrupt. And sister, please just cut it. Here you go. Okay, there you go. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, brother. I love you so much.
Mhm.
Um, so what I was saying was there are like rights that the fathers have in the Midwest. I'm not sure how it works in the South, but you can actually push the court systems to give you a paternity test for the kids. And if it takes longer than you expect, you can go to the local Walgreens and get you a DNA test yourself.
Well, actually, to
Especially
be honest
now.
with you, actually, I did swab the twins. I just haven't sent the DNA in yet. So when they was here, I did swab them. I just haven't
Well,
sent the
thank you.
DNA in.
Have you
All
ever
right, go
met
ahead, Candy.
Gerard, the other so-called baby father?
Oh, Shawak?
Gerard, or I think she said his name was Gerard. It's supposed
I don't
the
even
other
know.
baby daddy. Oh, you don't even know him?
Now,
Heard
No.
about him?
whose father is that?
Uh, she said it was Hezekiah's father.
Oh no, you know what? No, I never met him because and just like I said, I could only go off of what she told me. I know he's supposed to be like an engineer or something, and
Mm.
I think he had what it was is he had other children. So this guy he just pays his child support, but he's never seen them before, as far as I
Wow.
know.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I actually reached out to Gerard on Facebook. He said he only had two sons and he didn't have any children by Angelique or Angelic, whatever her
Oh,
name is. So I was just
Yeah,
confused.
I don't
But
know.
thank you,
yeah.
Reverend.
Oh, right.
I don't know who his father is. I'm just going off of what she told me.
Ooh,
I'm just going off of what she told me, and I never seen the guy. I don't even know what he looked like.
Hmm. Okay.
Members on.
What's going on, Charlie? What's up,
Hey,
all
hey, what's
y'all?
Hey, how you
Hello,
doing?
Mr. Albert. How are you?
Okay. I'm doing fine. How you doing? Well, actually, my name is Cooper. I just put that up there so you can get on my page.
Okay, hanging with Mr. Cooper. But anyway, let's get right to it. So there has been allegations that your house is extremely nasty. Is there any way
Mhm.
we can confirm or deny that right now? Like, can we get a look at your home so we can see, where Matthew is hanging out when he's not with his mom?
too much? If
I
you
want to
gonna,
show you my house.
Well, just show me your
you
carpet
know, sir,
floor.
I kind of
My
gotta
carpet.
disagree with that,
I
member.
ain't got to show you nothing.
Sis, we disagreeing with that, baby, because at the end of the day, let me say this, sir. Let me say this. Let me say this, sir. You ain't even gotta interject. I'm gonna interject, and I fuck with you, members only. The reason why I'm saying not to do that